Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They pack this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Cornhuskers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Offense gets set for second down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is that you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed into his decision-making in this game.
Going up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined.
Afterburners coming. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They'll run it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To the air, it's Raiola. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Off play action on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making inside.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts you...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking for a big gain. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan 14, Nebraska 0.
Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Just ran over it. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, Nebraska 0.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He looks that one in nicely. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husker! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again.
All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the 1st down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
dances away from the heat. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first.
And they will score. Touchdown, Michigan. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullock. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at...
Looking for a huge play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys...
And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Nebraska, 14.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the move. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Michigan 5, Nebraska 14.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it on the right. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
To the air, it's Raiola. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Oh, just left him grasping. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
14.
And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. The Cornhuskers get enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Michigan 48, Nebraska 14.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Dropping back, it's Orji. Throws for the tight end. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 83.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
To kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
Pulls it in on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
On the run, it's Kamara.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
21. Return runs out of bounds.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got it! I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the Wolverines get it up to move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game.